The rain is falling. The fans are soaked. But here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Buffalo Bills and the Baltimore Ravens. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They start the drive with Cook, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Throwing now is Allen. Going right side here, and that's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
First down, here's the run with Cook. They find some open field here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And they're going to face a 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Call that a very very strong gain of 24.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Now Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
The Ravens at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
And how about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. This from 25 yards out. Tucker's kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On play action, Allen. That is complete downfield to Knox. And just shutting him off there. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 35.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Getting the ball is Cook right left. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To the air, Allen. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Another run here with Dobbins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there. The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this third down play.
Yeah, they're going dime. Jackson. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on third and medium to pick up the first.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Yeah, that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 19. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
To throw is Jackson.
He'll find Bateman once more. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson as the first half is winding down.
And the Ravens have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure, because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25, so at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Allen going to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's Allen. That'll be complete to Cook. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on 3rd. Here's Allen to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Final shot before half for Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the 2nd half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours. Oh.
Jackson now off the bootleg. Slings it to Anderson. It's complete. The tight end has it.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 23. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight end, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now Dobbins again on second down.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. One of those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
Tucker's kick is good, and they will take the lead at 13-10. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On second down, Cook. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Well done from a safety to come up there at the line of scrimmage. Nice tackle, too.
Yeah, he actually played into his position, didn't he? He's the strong safety. That means being near the line of scrimmage, cleaning up the run game, almost an extra linebacker, and he relishes the opportunities to put a big hit on a runner.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd.
And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
The Bills send the punter out. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield.
Just a gain of a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again.
And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, right at the 40. Here's Jackson.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
A give up the middle to Dobbins.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And he'll be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills 16. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football.
On the counter now, it's Dobbins.
And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
In motion goes the tight end. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson
yet again targeting and finding Mark Andrews. And the Ravens are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the fourth quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see. And other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Ravens get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Allen. This will be caught inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Ravens, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they're going to fall to 3-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville.